There's something I need to share with you that just might change how you see everything that you've been doing. So, the word that we've been using, healing, is misleading. Why? Healing implies that something needs to be fixed, that something was damaged. But what if nothing was damaged? What if something was taken away? Stay with me because this reframe just might change everything that you've been doing. Welcome back, my loves. And if you're new here, I'm Genevieve. I'm a reclamation mentor. This channel is for women who are done making themselves small, who are ready to take themselves back, their voices, their worth, their identity, and their life. If that's you, subscribe. We go deep here. We have been using the word healing in this space for years, and it's a beautiful word. I have used it myself many times, but I want to offer you something different today. When we say healing, we think about something that needs to be fixed, something that is broken, something that is damaged. And I'm genuinely tired of that story because here is what I actually believe. We were never broken. We never needed to be fixed. We were never damaged. Your people pleasing is not a flaw. It was a survival strategy. Your guilt is not a weakness. It is conditioning. Your inability to say no is not a character defect. It was your nervous system protecting you. You were never the problem. So, if nothing is broken, then healing is the wrong word to use. The correct word is reclamation. Nothing was ever broken, but something was taken, and we are here to take it back. Let's talk about reclamation for a moment. The word reclaim literally means to retrieve something that belonged to you. When you reclaim land, they return the land to you. When you reclaim your time, you take back the hours that belonged to you. When you reclaim yourself, you take back the parts of you that were buried under conditioning, under expectations, under roles, under survival. But the next question would be, what got taken from you? Your voice, quieted long before you knew it was happening. Your worth, tied to your usefulness instead of your existence. Your desires shrunk down to keep everyone else comfortable. Your identity, your dreams, none of these were freely given away. They were conditioned out of you, slowly, systematically, by environments and relationships, by inherited stories that were never your own. But here is the thing about reclamation I need you to hear. You are not becoming someone new. You are not reinventing yourself. You are returning. You are remembering. You are recovering what was always there. You are a woman who has dreams, goals, aspirations. But somewhere along the way, you stopped saying them. You stopped wanting them. Not because it wasn't there, but because the world kept asking for you to be smaller. So you didn't lose yourself. You went underground to survive. And reclamation, this work that we are doing together here, is your journey back to her, is our journey back to her. She has been waiting and she is ready. I can speak from experience because I spent years slowly making myself smaller. I grew up being told that girls are seen and not heard. I spent 24 years in a marriage where I was slowly conditioned out of anything that seemed too big. I gave away my time to my children, my spouse, my grandchildren, my students when I was a teacher, my family, all the while running on empty. And every time I tried to do something for myself, I felt nothing but guilt or shame, as in, who am I to take time out for myself? Who am I to dream of things that I wanted when there were all these other people in my life that I felt I had to take care of? But then I started to think that question is not mine. That question was inherited. Stories of women in my lineage, my mother, my grandmother, my great grandmother. These are stories that I inherited during their times when they couldn't, when they had to play it small, when their situations didn't allow them to be seen. So their survival strategy was just handed down the generations to me, where I took it on without even knowing that this was what was going on. So I was never broken. I was never damaged. I was conditioned, patterned, following stories of women from the past that needed to be small. But there was a moment when everything shifted for me, and then it started to be clearer. And it's still shifting, because you cannot reclaim something that's broken, but you absolutely can reclaim something that was taken from you. So I want to offer you a new way of seeing this work. Let's stop calling it healing. Let's start calling it what it actually is: reclamation. And reclamation looks like saying no and meaning it, pausing before you say yes, checking in with yourself first, setting a boundary, and sitting with the discomfort that often comes after that. Wanting something and letting yourself want it without justifying why you want it. Resting without guilt, because rest is not something we earn. Using your voice even when it shakes. Taking up space unapologetically. Building something that is yours, not because anyone gave you permission, but because you gave the permission to yourself. None of this is dramatic. None of this requires you to become someone different. It just requires you to stop abandoning the person you already are. You are not a project to be fixed. You are a woman taking herself back. And there is nothing more powerful than that. So the next time you sit down to do this work, whether that is journaling, setting a boundary, or pausing before you react, I want you to call it what it is: a return, a remembering, a reclaiming of what was already yours. If this resonated with you, I want to share with you something that I've built. It's called Stop Abandoning Yourself. It's a 5-part audio series for women who are ready to begin their reclamation. We go through exactly why you keep putting everyone else first, what the guilt after a boundary is actually telling you, why your nervous system is exhausted, and how to start building a daily practice to come back to yourself. Each video is about 8 to 10 minutes. You can listen to it on your commute. The link is in the description below. If you have been waiting for something to finally explain why you are the way you are, for something that explains that you are not broken, then you have found it. And if this video hits you different, come hang with us. Hit subscribe, because every week we go deeper into this reclamation work. And honestly, we are building something deep here, and I would love to have you with us. I'll see you in the next video. With love and light.